Hey guys, J-Man here. All right, we are talking about Action Comics number 1028. Let's get right into this one. This is the House of Kent, chapter 7. Here's the cover. I liked this one. I know there's people who don't like Bendis and all that, and we can go through that. But it is what it is. He'll be gone, and then there'll be a new writer, and they may undo or whatever stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But I enjoyed this particular book. I'm reviewing every book as it comes out per book. So I'm not going to be like, this entire run is garbage or this entire run is great. I'm just going to go by literally, I liked this one. There was something in here that was a little bit of a nudge or a poke at some people, which I'll get to. So Jimmy Olsen now owns the Daily Planet. And Perry's just like, what the heck? So they explain that he has some of Lex's money, like his ancestors and Lex's ancestors are together, and he's got half the money or something. I didn't read Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Let me know in the comments if I should read that. I don't know if it was any good or not. I only read Action and Superman. I don't read Supergirl or any of the other ones. I should. I was reading them all at one time, but it was hard to keep track. This is a pretty good. This is a pretty good book. They're just talking a little bit more about Connor and trying to figuring out like, if he's a clone, does he have a certain lifespan like a replicant would? They're like, no, and no, it's like he can survive. Oh, spoilers are in effect. I always do spoilers for my videos. They're like, yeah, he can live a normal life, maybe even longer than a normal person would. So yeah, and his powers though, there's a good chance that they will fade. They may fade very quickly. They may fade over years or decades. So they're not sure. Basically, they go back to the Smallville farm and they drop Connor off there. And there's a really nice moment here with the dog and the family. So I like that. Then we're left with Supergirl ends up taking off, and we're left with John and Clark. So Superman and his son. And they're like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go get tacos or something? And they're like, no, let's just go around and save people. So I like that. They're like, let's just go around, and it's just now the rest of the book is them just doing little random good things for people. There is a jab here. There's a part here where they're rescuing like a bus here. And there's some dialogue here by a bystander who says, hey, you should team up with Robin. That's all you should ever do. So I'm going to address that in a minute. But yeah, so the rest of this book is them saving people. Robin is there with Batman. And that's pretty much it. They just go, and at the very end there's like some catastrophe and Clark flies off, and that's the end of the book. And there you go. Now Future State is what's coming up next. I will be reviewing every Future State book. Hopefully I'll be picking them up Tuesdays. My comic store, Gotham Central Comics, is open for curbside pickup. I've got everything on my pull list. I will be there. Probably not when they open. I'll probably go after work and pick up the Future State books. I'll try to review them and have them for if I can't do them Tuesday night, they'll be Wednesday mornings. So there'll be the weekly X-Men talk, which I'm not going to end. So that's going to continue on, and there'll also be, I guess, a weekly Future State talk as well. I wanted to mention, so this book talked about John and Robin, and they're basically saying to those fans, Bendis is saying, you know what, guys, like, almost, I get the sense that he's saying, get over it. Like, Superboy can do other things besides teaming up with Robin. Just to address that, I loved Super Sons. I thought the two of them together, John and Damian, were absolute gold. There's a lot of heart in those books. There's a lot of fun in those books. They played off of each other maybe better than Batman and Superman, if that is a possibility. I loved it. I thought it was great. Their own series was a lot of fun. And one of the sad things, like Clark revealing his identity, is questionable, and people can say what they want. They can undo that, right? They've undone that in other books. Growing John up and losing that relationship with him and his father and his mother, obviously, which is great, and then him with Damian, that is probably the one thing that I really don't like at all. Like, I can't get behind that at all. So any of the other changes, it is what it is. You like it, you don't like it. I really did not like that change at all. And I know that was a little jab at guys like me who kind of wanted that. And I don't think we ever said that we only want John and Damian to team up and that's all that these characters can ever do. because John and his father did a lot of great things, and I wanted John to do a lot of things, and I really like this character. I'm interested to see what they do with him in Future State, because he's one of the few guys where I'm like, okay, let's see what happens if he grows up and takes over, because I like John a lot. So I don't really appreciate that nudge, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not pissed off over it. It's done now. Challenge of the Super Sons, which is a digital exclusive only series, which I'm going to try to get now. I didn't realize that was digital only, and that was coming out. So thanks to the guys on the Superman homepage Facebook group for letting me know that that's a digital only. So I'm going to be getting that for sure. I have tons of stuff through Comixology anyway, so it's no big deal to add one more. So I'm going to definitely review. Well, I don't know if I'll review that, but I'll definitely read it, because I don't review everything I read. Some things are just for fun, and I want to just have something that I can read on my own time and not have to worry about getting my thoughts out. But this book itself, that nudge was there. It is what it is. I still liked it. So let me know what your thoughts are on Action Comics. I'm never going to stop collecting Superman no matter what happens. So it is what it is. We'll just have to see. Hopefully it, gets better, or if you're liking it, then that's great. If you're not, we'll see what happens. All right, guys, until next time.